Oh, Lord, I got something in my eye, y'all. Hey, y'all, just coming. I'm out taking another walk break. Just asking, how's your day? How things going? Anything you learned there was an eye opener or that struck a nerve with you today? I definitely want to know. Like I said, I'm just asking to see who all's on and see what's going on with everybody. And of course, just check in and see how people are doing. So I guess I put it that way too. For me, of course, like I said, I'm at work. I'm taking a walk break, probably like 2 laps around here. I do get on some doggone sandal shoes today, but I can still walk in them just fine, of course. But like I said, just definitely just taking a little break. Just finished eating my lunch actually a little while ago, so I just want to make sure I did get some walking in or something in afterwards. I guess I'd say that help things digest and all that. But like I said, I was actually just listening to a podcast while I was at my desk, and of course talking about business, the social proof podcast, talking about business and that kind of thing, and they're bringing up the topic about. I didn't even listen to the rest of it. I haven't even heard the rest of it yet. So I'm sure it's an answer, or I'm sure it's some tips or advice or that kind of thing on there anyway. But they were talking about having a love for, or having a love for two different types of businesses. I guess I put it that way. If you're trying to create a business and you have all these ideas, you have all these thoughts, but you want to do all these things, and how do you pick what's the best thing for you to do? I guess I put it that way. And like I said, that's the part that I got to. But I know one of the guys was just talking about how he has two things that he loves doing, but of course it's hard to do both. And I just, like I said, I came out, took the walk, because of course I was just thinking about that. But it's also very, I guess very true in my eyes, my experience too. Having two different things that you love and love to do and that kind of thing. But how do you pick the one that? Try to make sure no car's coming. But how do you pick the one? I guess how do you focus just on one of those? I guess I put it that way. Especially if there's no way that you can really combine them, the two businesses. I guess I'd say that. Jesus, slow down, y'all. I know I know I've heard, and I think I posted about over the years about how people say you could being a jack of all trades but you're master of none, and how that's of course hard to do, for one, to be doing all these businesses and that kind of thing because you have interest in them. But then of course, like I said, just realizing that you have to at least focus on one. I guess I'd say that. Like I said, some folks can have a whole lot of businesses, which I understand for those who, of course, when I'm talking about a whole lot of businesses, I'm not talking about those millionaires or the folks who have been in the game for decades and that kind of thing, who have their hands in several pots of different businesses. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the startup person like myself, or like a person that's starting up a business, just getting started within the last few years, that kind of thing. Those type of people who have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that they want to do, but can't seem to focus on just one. I guess I put it that way. Like I said, those are the folks I'm talking about, not the ones who already been established and already, of course, got teams of people running up the businesses for them, that kind of thing. I understand that part, but I'm talking about the ones who are just starting up and trying to figure out what they want to do, and got a few different avenues that they're looking at, but unsure which one to stick with and that kind of thing. Like I said, that's what I'm talking about. Like I said, that's what they're talking about on the podcast as well. But like I said, that's definitely somebody that's in my head too. Because like I said, I've definitely been there. I'm actually there now. Actually, just trying to figure out what the best is for me and what my next move is going to be. I guess I put it that way as well. Because like he was saying, he loves doing. I think he talked about marketing, and event space business. He was saying that he loves to do both of those, but it's hard to do both and to focus on both like that. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, yep, I didn't hear the rest of the podcast. I'll listen to it when I get back. But like I was just saying that, just that little part just let me know that I need to focus in on that too and try to figure out what it is I want to focus on. I guess I put it that way. Or I 100% want to focus on. I guess I say that. But like I said, that's definitely the part that I've always been in, trying to figure out what exactly will I focus on. Like I said, that just comes when you, of course, I ain't gonna say it just comes, but I mean, that's something that you have to think about when you're creating a business or when you're trying to, of course, like I said, get your side hustle on, that kind of thing too, because you don't want to have, especially when you're just starting off and trying to learn how to do business, or like me, because I'm still, of course, I'm learning and reading books and taking courses, all that type of stuff I've done for the last few years, and like I said, just learning, and like I said, definitely you'll confuse the heck out yourself. You got this business going on, you're selling shoes, and you got this business over here selling jewelry, or you got this business, I don't know, doing coaching or baking something, I don't know, whatever it is. Like I said, it definitely gets very, very confusing. I guess I said that because you have to figure out, hello, how you doing? Like I said, it's not that it's confusing because you love to do what you love to do, but the confusing part, at least for me over the years, has been what. So I can focus on both, do both. I mean, it's that there hadn't been a problem, but, well, in a sense, it hadn't been a problem. But just trying to make sure you hone in on what do you best, I guess, what do you love to do the most, and what do you think you're I guess you're best at. Like I said, that's something you definitely have to think about, and what's bringing in the income for you. I guess to put it that way as well. You have to also look at that too. And not just, of course, we can love doing a whole lot of things, but if it ain't bringing in income that you need, then, of course, what you're going to do, you have to decide something. But like I said, definitely just something for me to think about. And like I said, for other folks, of course, if you have a small business, or I'm working full time, so of course, this is my part-time business I'm trying to create into my full-time. But like I said, definitely, if you have that, or you just have started a small business or that kind of thing within the last year, year or two, or whatnot, but you're just kind of undecided on what to do, which business to, and you have a lot of ideas, you just kind of undecided on which business to put 100% of your time into. Like I said, this is something definitely for you to think about. Like I said, it's sometimes it is a hard decision. Whoa, me and these sandals out here walking, y'all. These rocks and rickety parts of this doggone parking lot. But like I said, definitely, it can be a hard decision, and it cannot be. It just depends on your situation. I don't know everybody's situation, so I mean, it just really depends on your situation. But like I said, it's definitely something to think about. Like I said before, I know I posted about it as well. Being a jack of all trades and a master of none. And a lot of folks say that, and I know what they mean, in a certain sense. But like I said, my chip on my phone is too high, according to the sunlight, according to this phone. But like I said, I definitely know what they mean. And like I said, I know there are some more established business owners out there who've been in the business for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, whatever the amount of years is, making the income where they can have their different teams putting their hands, creating other businesses for them that have nothing to do with each other. I understand that. But like I said, for those who are just getting started within the last few years, like I said, sometimes it can be hard for us to, I make sure I ain't finna hit by a car, y'all, but it can be hard for us to, of course, decide which business is best for us. I guess I put it that way as well. And like I said, this is definitely something to ponder on and think about. I will be doing that today myself as well. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, I'll be listening to the rest of this podcast too, to see what they have to, like any tips or strategies or suggestions, advice, that kind of thing they have to give as well. Like I said, this just, like I said, I just heard it, but just like I said, just thinking about it as I'm walking around and I heard getting my walk on. And as I was sitting at my desk, like I said, definitely something definitely to think about. Because I know that, like he said, it's hard to do both. He loved the marketing and he loved the events-based business. He's been doing both. Have like a small team, that kind of thing. But like he said, it gets difficult to do both. Trying to focus on both. Trying to create a program, infrastructure around both. I guess I put it that way. Yes, it can be done, but something somewhere is going to be slacking or lacking. I guess I put it that way. I know he hadn't said that, but like I said, I know that from experience, and that's usually the case. Because something can get your full attention if you're paying attention to the other one. So of course, it's not going to be making, of course, probably the income that you want, or creating the outcomes that you want either. And like I said, that's definitely something to think about. My nose is itching, y'all. Lord, these plants and these trees or something. Ah! Y'all, I'm me and bugs cannot coexist in the same space with this doggone little thing flying around. Jesus. I ain't even mentioned down here, y'all. They got some big giant. I guess, what are the things? Crickets. I guess they're crickets. I don't know. I mean, but the crickets I had at home back in St. Louis were green. These were like wood colors and tree colors and browns and all this. But these things were like an inch or two long. Some of them are like really huge. Scary to me, y'all. Lord, Lord have mercy. That's all right though. That is definitely all right though. But like I said, definitely y'all, I was coming in. I'm about to go back into the building. Like I said, I definitely want to check in with y'all, just see how y'all are doing, see what's going on. I guess as I was talking about business, I guess on a small business tip, I guess you can say. So I'll change my little description and put that in there too. But like I said, definitely for those who, of course, are who have a small business or wanting to create one, like I said, this video, I guess, is definitely something you can think about. Like I said, I'm definitely thinking about it. I've been thinking about it a lot more lately, actually. I guess I put it that way. Definitely a lot more lately. Trying to decide what not that I'm deciding. I think I already have a map made up, actually. But just trying to figure out where I'm going from here. I guess I'd say that, and where I want to go from here. Like I've been talking about the change challenge and that kind of thing. This is one of my changes, of course. One of the things that I'm working through as well. Just trying to figure out business-wise what I'm want to be focused on, what I will be doing. I guess I put it that way, or continuing doing. I guess I'd say that. So with that, y'all, like I said, I'm gonna get my butt off here. I can't see who's in or tuning in because it's so bright. I'm trying to see, I can't see. But thank you all for those who listen to the replay. Definitely thank you. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.